Aaron Wheeler. I am a security consultant with Truvantis.
Aaron, you mentioned at the start that you've been doing a lot of tabletops.
Sure.
So walk me through that process. How does that work? What is a tabletop? How does it work? And how do people why is it valuable?
It's a chance to stress test your environment, policy, procedure, be it your business continuity, your security incident response. That's what we've been doing, but you really can just about do it for any major policy that you really want to see it in action. And you sit down and you present them with a scenario. So you develop a scenario based on what they say they should do in a situation. Present them with that, have them work through it. I always think of Dungeons and Dragons, and some of that. You get to play the dungeon master, and you present them with this, and it gives them a chance in a safe environment to work through ideas, solutions, to see where the problems are, to stumble and fall, to have the hiccups, and it's not life or death for them at that point. They can test those things. They can learn from it in a safe environment where they can go through the process, make changes, make it more efficient, make it more effective, make it more economical. They may find that the way they respond is not feasible. And so that's what we do. We look at their environment, we look at where they are geographically, we look at what it is they're wanting to test, and we come up with the scenarios for them, and we present it in, and then we sit down with them at the end. And this is what's really important. We sit down with them at the end and we say, okay, what went right? What went wrong? What did you see here? And it's sort of that self-inflection point for them to look at what they did and go, oh, wow. We need to change this policy because this would never have worked. And for them to sort of hold that mirror up and look at it and go, here's how we can be better. And we facilitate that. And that really is sort of the soup to nuts of what the tabletop is and how we present that to them.
And in your experience of doing this, are clients surprised with some of the things we find, some of the gaps they didn't know they had?
Sometimes. Some have been. One recently, we presented the scenario, and when they got to about 3/4 through, they hit a wall. They went, oh, wow, our policy is only this. And if this happens, there's nothing after. We need to change this. And then sometimes and it's inevitable. It's human nature. Sometimes you deal with the ones where you present them with the scenario and they go, oh, that'll never happen. No, there's no way. And I always tell them, Murphy's listening. Keep talking. Tomorrow it'll happen. It's not if you get hacked, it's when you get hacked.
If you were walking into a new company and you found yourself as the chief information security officer of this new company, and you're not consulting anymore, you're actually working there, what would be the first thing that you would do?
I'd start with an asset list and controls list. And, what's your, first thing is, what do you have? What are you doing? So your assets, your controls, and then what are your policies and how do they support it? So often people go, oh, we have a policy, and you look at it and up at the top, it says, most recent edit 1986, and they go, oh, but yeah. And it's so that would be the first three things. And then after that, it's, who are our vendors? Who can we task? Who can we talk to? Who's out there helping us fight this battle?